disease is becoming so much more socially acceptable and common that people kind of gloss over it, and it's becoming quite normal to feel like shit. And we were talking with a family friend yesterday, and she's going through something quite serious, a serious autoimmune disease where it affects her throat, her eyes, and she's on all this medication. She's on Zopiclone, she has diazepam for anxiety, she has steroids, all these different medications for her prognosis. And I was speaking to her for about an hour and a half, and it is just shocking. It is so shocking. We are truly in the middle ages when it comes to health and dealing with chronic illnesses and autoimmune diseases, all these different things. We really are just nowhere with it. Really, we are nowhere with it when it comes to standardized healthcare. And she'd go to the GP and explain her symptoms, and they don't really take it seriously, and they kind of just give her medication, cycle through them, and that's the best they can do. And I said to this person, I said, so you're getting newer and newer symptoms, and your body is like a chemistry set, and they're pouring a bit of this in there, a bit of that in there, a bit of this in there. How do you know that the combinations of different medications with your personal body, your personalized chemistry set, couldn't be causing those new symptoms? She didn't know. The GP doesn't know. The doctor doesn't know. Nobody knows. Nobody really knows what that's going to do. How do you know that that person in 20 years' time isn't go, I've just been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer in my brain, or whatever it is? How do you know? These GPs and these doctors, when it comes to your health, go to your GP first, get everything ruled out. I'm not saying don't go to doctors. I kind of am as well. Are so sure of themselves a lot of the time. They don't take people seriously. And the care that they do give doesn't solve anything. You find me, I say this to anyone that questions my dislike of medical authority. You find me a person that's had fibromyalgia, ME, autoimmune disease, or whatever it is. You find me a person that's gone to the doctor and the doctor's put them right and they've continued their life with no more problems. You won't find one. You will never, ever find a person that's gone to the doctor and cured. And it's like no one talks about this. How truly... I don't even want to say it on camera, but what my true thoughts are on all of that. But how truly shocking. How truly shocking. So if you're struggling. So you've got your fatigue's just through the roof. You can't even cope. You're using stimulants like caffeine just to cope through the day. And you go to the doctor and you're saying, look, something's not right, this, that, and that. And they do a standard blood panel and they go, you're fine. Listen to your body. Listen to your experience. Listen to what your body's telling you that something isn't right. And if you are being fobbed up by GPs, it means that you're going to have to take it into your own hands. You're going to have to take your health into your own hands. Because, like me, like everyone else that's watched my channel, who arrive at my channel because they've been fobbed off, because they're not listened to, because they're not taken seriously, people end up on listening to my videos because there is no alternative. There is nobody else that's going to save you other than yourself in a lot of situations. I'm not saying that if you break a leg and break an ankle like I have, that they won't sort that out. They're fantastic when it comes to things like that. But when it comes to chronic illness, you'll be wasting your time. You'll be spinning your wheels. You'll just run yourself flat. and you'll just be ridiculed and not taken seriously, like I said before. But you have to start looking at yourself and your life, your lifestyle, and see what it is that needs to change. So, for example, we were talking to this person now, and she's in a dark place, and I was just looking at her, staring at her, going, anyone going through what you're going through is going to be in a very dark place. When I had my chronic illnesses, I was in a dark place. You're being ridiculed, you're not getting answers, the medications you're on are causing symptoms and they're not actually solving the problem. Anyone in that situation will be in a dark place. And then she goes on to tell me, I'm on Zopiclone and that even doesn't do anything anymore. I can't sleep. I'm literally up all the time. I've got insomnia. I can't think straight. I'm just not feeling myself, my personality. I don't even know who I am anymore. I don't know what normal is anymore. And I just said to her, anyone going through what you're going through, it's nothing to do with you and your personality and what you should or shouldn't do. Anyone going through what you're going through would feel the same way. If you take away someone's sleep, even if they don't have a chronic illness, it will mentally change their chemistry, change their personality, change how they feel about life, change how they feel about themselves. Everything is affected by poor sleep. So I was trying to tell her, look, let's wean me off the caffeine, let's wean me off the medication, the Zopiclone. I mean, this is your choice, obviously. But this is what I would do. I'd be getting rid of the Zopiclone, I'd be getting rid of the caffeine, and I'd be trying to make the first step in a recovery, fixing my sleep. Because sleep is when you're rejuvenating, when you're healing, when you're actually getting a deep rest, you're not conscious, so you're not having to worry. All the benefits that come with sleep. The biggest bang for your buck is your sleep. So that's the first step we need to take. And she said, oh, how long does it take? Like a few weeks. And I'm like, it takes, I'd say 3 or 6 months to really start feeling like you could sleep the night through. And people get shocked at it. They're like, wow, 6 months? I can't wait 6 months. And that impatience comes in. But by being impatient, you're literally signing your life away. What alternative is there? There is no other alternative other than a long journey to finding yourself and healing yourself. There's no other way. By looking for these short-term fixes, we prolong our recovery, we prolong our health issues. So if you really, really are that impatient, you should do this right now. You should start today and do it now. Otherwise, your life is going to continue as it is. I'm not sure what this video was truly about. I think it was the fact that people get fobbed off by the GPs and the doctors and everything. Mixed in with a little bit of a story there about the person I was speaking to. I think what I'm trying to get through to you is that this is serious. Your body is telling you all these signals, and these signals aren't going to go away. This isn't magically going to go away. And if you're being fobbed off by the GP, it means we've really, really got to take a long, hard look at our lives and how we're living it if we want it to change. Because if we don't do that, this is it. That's it now. Your life as it is now will just continue and progress. And the signals that your body is not being heard, you're not listening to those signals, they're going to get louder and louder. And that's going to come in the form of more symptoms, more diseases, stronger fatigue, whatever it is. Just say yes to yourself. And if you're dealing with all these problems, you probably aren't saying yes to yourself. You're probably saying yes to everyone else.